Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Money Conversations with Magical, and I trust that you are keeping well. There's a phrase that says that every cloud has a silver lining. I'd like us to unpack that phrase, and especially in context with what is happening currently across the globe. You'll agree with me that currently in 2026, the buzzword is fuel. From the mama mboga outside your home to the professori at Nairobi University to the doctor at Kenyatta University, we have been united by fuel. The cost of goods and services has skyrocketed. The news are abuzz with panic, and it's getting everyone talking. So what we are experiencing is a downturn. A downturn is a period whereby the economy of a country or a certain sector slows down due to certain factors. In this case, this factor is fuel. I take you back to what happened in 2008 during the global financial crisis. Again, we had a downturn in 2019 during the COVID. So what happens during that time is that there's a lot of panic, and as investors, some people make the wrong decisions. They panic and they either sell off what they had, while others, the serious long-term investors, look at that situation as the silver lining. We say today we want to see if there's a silver lining in the situation we are in, and we'll get to that. So if you look at the 2009 financial crisis, it was a mess across the world. The stock market plummeted and people panicked. But while that was happening, there's a special breed of investors who ride on that storm. That storm, when the market is very bad, when the market is misbehaving, they thrive in that, because they've mastered the art of knowing that when the market is doing badly, you are able to buy. If it's the stocks you want to buy, you are able to buy at a throwaway price, so to speak. That is a period actually in 2009 when companies like Airbnb and Uber started thriving, because those investors looked at the silver lining. They ignored the noise in the TV. They ignored the panic and focused on what is this opportunity bringing to me. Same thing happened in 2019 during the COVID. When COVID struck, we were told work from home, social distance, and everything else that was happening, the masks and all that. But while the majority of us average thinkers were social distancing and sitting back at home, this breed of investors were out there thinking, how can we capitalize on this opportunity? And this is when companies like Glovo, the Uber Eats started thriving. Companies like Netflix made a lot of money because now people are sitting at home. Companies like Microsoft, because people were told work from home, so you do your meetings from home. And so Microsoft with their teams really made a lot of money. So those two examples of during the 08 financial crisis and 2019 can clearly tell you that every downturn comes with an opportunity therein, but mostly you have to be in the right mindset to see the silver lining, to see the opportunity that is being presented. So the question is, we want to ask ourselves today, is there a silver lining in the crisis we are in? With the buzzword that is uniting all of us across the world, is there an opportunity? What's the silver lining therein? I look at, for instance, stocks. Some companies or some stocks might be affected negatively, while others positively. So if you've always wanted to buy shares or stocks from various companies, could this be the right time to purchase more? It's just like going to the market. Do you go to buy tomatoes when one is going for 30 shillings, as I hear is the case now, or do you go to buy when they're selling at 5 shillings? Do you go to buy when they're selling at 5 shillings? Same thing with the stock market. Buy when the prices are lowering. The second one I was thinking about is in the real estate. Of course, I know major developers will not lower the prices of their projects because the cost is quite high. The cost of building is quite high, the materials and everything. But in a crisis like this, some people panic and they panic sell. So they could sell out of panic. They could sell because they are in a financial crisis and they're not able to maintain the mortgage, the monthly financial obligations of paying that mortgage due to the current crisis. So you could find yourself getting an opportunity to buy, let's say, apartment at almost 20% of the 20% less of the initial price. The other sector I was thinking about where there could be a silver lining is in agriculture. So look at it this way. The cost of importing goods is very expensive right now because of the fuel prices. This means that there's a gap in the supply within the local market. The things that we import quite a number of things, and it means there's a gap in that supply chain. How about if you have a major project, agriculture project, to take advantage of that gap by supplying the local market with those items? In the energy sector, is there an opportunity there? Is there a silver lining there? So, ladies and gentlemen, historically, all downturns end up eventually turning very positive. So let's not focus on the noise. Let's not focus on the panic. Let's focus on thinking, what opportunity can I take advantage of? Some guys drive like it's okay. So let's focus on thinking of the opportunities, because every cloud has a silver lining. One of the serious investors called Warren Buffett said that the best time to invest is when everyone is scared. The best time to invest is when everyone is afraid. And the worst time to invest is when everyone is greedy. So at this point, everyone is scared. So there is an opportunity for people who have the right mindset. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening in to this video, and see you in the next. Bye.